In this video, we'll explore the latest enhancements to the time limit policies for our Enterprise Plus customers. In the second part, we'll dive into a key update in security policies where the client dashboard now locks independently of desktops or apps. Let's start with the time limit policy improvements. Here, you can see the updated time limit policy interface for Enterprise Plus customers. For comparison, this is how it looked previously. Functionality-wise, nothing has changed. It's primarily a user interface update to streamline entering time limit values. In the previous version, customers would select preset times like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or 1 hour. Now you can manually input any valid time value. By default, when a new time limit is created, it's set to 15 minutes. There are validations in place for this field. For instance, if you try to input 24 hours, it will trigger an error since the maximum allowed value is 23 hours. Similarly, entering 60 minutes or 0.0 will prompt an error, as these are invalid inputs. The valid range for this field is between 1 minute and 23 hours and 59 minutes. Customers also have the option to check Never Time Out and Never Sign Out for concurrent sessions. Selecting Never Time Out ensures that the desktop will not disconnect, and Never Sign Out ensures the user remains signed in indefinitely. For name policies, users can select Never Time Out and Never Sleep. The Never Sleep option becomes available only after Never Time Out is selected. Choosing Never Time Out prevents idle disconnection, while Never Sleep keeps the desktop continuously running. Additionally, when Never Time Out is checked, idle timeout settings are disabled. Similarly, selecting Never Sleep disables the sleep settings after a disconnect. Now, let's move on to the second feature, the security policy update for the client dashboard. This feature applies to all customers, both Elite and Enterprise Plus. There has been a label change for the idle timeout setting, which is now called Client Idle Lock Time. These fields remain unchanged from previous versions. However, a new option has been added, Lock Inactive Client Dashboard. If set to Yes, the client dashboard will lock automatically after a period of inactivity based on the time specified. For example, if a user is working on a cloud desktop but is idle in the Workspot client, the client dashboard will lock, while the desktop remains active in full screen mode. To launch a new application, the user will need to re-authenticate through the Workspot client. This change decouples the Workspot client from the cloud desktops and applications, adding an extra layer of security. By default, this feature is set to No in new policies, and it will also show as No for existing policies prior to this release. Customers can enable it as needed. And that wraps up our overview of the new time limit and security policies. Thank you for watching.